Ever wondered why some classic albums from the 50s, 60s, and 70s are still impossible to find in crisp digital form? While legends like the Beatles, Elvis Presley, and the Rolling Stones have had their entire catalogs remastered and released on CDs, Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon, countless other gems remain trapped in dusty archives. Rare tracks, overlooked albums, and non-album hits are waiting for fans to rediscover them. Shouldn't these musical treasures be available for everyone to enjoy? In this video, we're going to dive into some iconic albums that have never been officially remastered and ask, why hasn't this been done yet? Let's get started. Brook Benton was an iconic artist known for hits like Endlessly, Rainy Night in Georgia, and Baby, You've Got What It Takes. Despite his legacy, many of his Mercury recordings have been ignored when it comes to remastering and re-releasing on modern platforms. Albums like Endlessly, I Love You in So Many Ways, and Singing the Blues, Lie to Me have never been digitized or made available on streaming platforms. Even though a greatest hits compilation has been released, the full albums have remained largely untouched. Universal Music, are you listening? It's about time these albums were digitized and released. These albums could be a real treat for his fans, don't you think? Next, we have The Outsiders, a group best known for their 1966 hit, Time Won't Let Me. Despite their popularity at the time, their albums, including Time Won't Let Me and album number 2, have never been officially remastered. Their music has mostly been confined to the Capitol Collector's Best Of compilation released in the 90s, leaving fans with little access to the rest of their catalog. These albums deserve a proper remaster, especially for today's generation to enjoy. The Outsiders left their mark on pop culture, and it's time their music was heard with the quality it truly deserves. Bobby Vinton, the Polish prince of pop, is known for his smooth ballads like Roses Are Red. Yet one of his best albums, Blue on Blue, has never been digitized. Despite peaking at number 10 on the pop charts, it has never received a remastered CD release. This is puzzling because Blue on Blue produced 2 top 5 hits, and most of his other Epic Records albums have been made available on digital platforms. Why was this album forgotten? Does the master tape no longer exist, or has it been neglected over the years? Gary Lewis and the Playboys had several hits in the mid-60s, like This Diamond Ring and Save Your Heart for Me. However, one of their albums, Hits Again, from 1966, has never been remastered. Despite 2 top 10 hits on the album, this gem remains out of reach for fans in digital format. Hits Again peaked at number 47 on the Billboard charts, and its remastering would give fans a new chance to appreciate the greatness of this era. Universal, it's time to bring this album back to life. Lou Rawls was another artist whose albums from Capitol Records have largely been ignored. With hits like You Made Me So Very Happy and Tobacco Road, Lou left behind some unforgettable albums. However, many of his Capitol albums remain unreleased in any remastered format. Only a few have been reissued, but the majority of his catalog has not been given the remaster treatment. With his incredible legacy, it seems wrong that albums like Carrying On or Too Much still haven't seen the light of day digitally. Universal, why are you waiting? It's time to get Lou's music into the hands of fans with the quality it deserves. Bobby Goldsboro's 1963 album, the Bobby Goldsboro album, and several others from his United Artists years have never been remastered. Albums like Little Things and Brand New Kind of Love were popular at the time, but have never been made available digitally. Why? Goldsboro's impact on the music scene deserves a proper tribute. So, Universal Music, where are the remasters? Why have his albums been left behind? Brenda Lee, famous for I'm Sorry and Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, has several Decca Records albums that still need remastering. The versatile Brenda Lee, Too Many Rivers, and Memphis Portrait are just a few albums that have never been digitized. Given her legendary status and the enduring popularity of her hits, it's a wonder these albums haven't received proper remastering. Fans are eager to hear Brenda's classic albums with updated sound quality. Universal, it's time to bring her music into the digital age. Tommy Roe, known for hits like Sheila and Dizzy, still has 4 albums from his ABC Records era that have never been remastered. Despite the success of his hits, albums like Sweet Pea and Everybody haven't been given the digital treatment. His missing albums deserve the spotlight, and it's high time these gems are made available for new generations of listeners. Why have these albums never been remastered? Some of them didn't sell well originally or lacked chart-topping hits. But here's the big question. Is it because of the infamous 2008 fire at Universal Studios? A massive fire destroyed thousands of master tapes stored in a backlot warehouse, and some speculate that many of these missing albums were part of that loss. Universal Music has downplayed the fire's significance, but for those albums still missing in action, will we ever see them again? Could some of these master recordings be lost forever? Only Universal knows the full truth, but it's time to bring these classic albums back to life. As we can see, there are many classic albums that deserve to be remastered and made available to fans in digital formats. Whether due to poor sales, lack of chart success, or lost master tapes, these gems remain locked away. But it's not too late to get them out into the world. If you agree, let's hope Universal and other labels take action and get these albums into our hands, whether digitally or as physical releases. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more music stories and timeless classics that should never be forgotten. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.